Justifying the ends by Bob Stigger. 8 answers must be modified to fit in the grid. The appropriately located unclued entry states both the task and its solution. Nice and short. 8 entries are going to be modified. Now, this reminds me, someone asked me recently, in a crossword where you have to change things before you put them in, how do you go about doing them? And the answer for me is quite simple. Ignore the special instructions. So we know that 8 answers are going to be modified, but 8 is not that many number of clues in the grand scheme of things. There's at least 44, so at least 50, 47, so at least 50 clues. 8 is not that big, so put them in until you start getting clashes. That's my method of doing it. Ignore the special instructions, and at some point shenanigans will start to make themselves obvious, because I think they were thinking, oh, but I don't know if it can be modified before I have to put it into the grid, so I'm not going to put it in at all. I say just do it and be wrong. I think it probably is 27 across. We'll find out as we go through. Allow me first to go with all the clues, then when I get stuck I will go for some help. Now, why is there a 4/6 in this one across? And why is there only 3 letters? Okay, this is one of the shenanigans. Okay, so we're immediately told where some of the shenanigans are, because that's 4/6 and it's a 3-letter answer. Lenin headed west around the 4th of November, still a day of infamy. Okay. 4th of November is E. 4th letter of November. So I'm assuming it's Ides, because that's a day of infamy. But is IDS Lenin? Oh no, what? Lenin might be red. A day of infamy. Read. Very arch. Very. But it's not a clue. It is not a clued entry. So I think it's anyway. Well, I know you're probably guessing it, but because I haven't, and because I know it's a shenanigan one, I'm going to ignore it for now. I'll come back to it later. Letter from Obama added to brief through fantastic milestone birthday. 334/2. Well, first of all, 334/2. Unless it's 4-2. Hang on, is that what's going to happen? Because look at 12. Oh no, that's 5. Yeah, that's 5-6, 6. 5. What is going on with the enumeration here? Interesting. Anyway, letter from Obama added to brief through fantastic milestone birthday. Okay. I don't know it. Do I have the right grid? I do. I do. But it is worth questioning things like that with me. Absolutely. Okay, moving on to 11. Fill one end of hammer with a nip of rum for groom. Yes, this one I can do. And it's got a nice, simple brackets 5, close brackets at the end of it. It is a 5-letter answer, so I'm happy with this one. So let's go to 11. Meredith has got 11. Anyone else got 11? Fill one end of hammer with a nip of rum for groom. Go for it. So why do I want to say one end of a hammer? I recently saw the clip of Family Guy about cool whip. Putting the emphasis on the HE, cool whip. One end of a hammer. It's a peen, and then a nip of rum. First letter from R, put R in. Peen for preen. If you groom your feathers, you preen. So we could put that in that. Claw. I do like that, but it's absolutely wrong. Okay, this may be one that I can't do because of the weird thing. Even Everest, no less. Sports retail chain outlets. Something stores. For chain outlets, so something stores. even Everest. Is it the even letters of Everest, which would be V, R, and S? Is it a hidden? Don't think it's a hidden. Again, I was always a fan of Dick's Sporting Goods. Just because of the name, and they must have heard it all. But I know that's a sports retail chain outlet. Take a risk on you. Yes, who will I randomly ban this time? So sorry. Dear. Okay, because it looks like it's a shenanigan clue and I want to get the shenanigan penny drop, I'm going to run away from that for now. Sweet men lacking the primary male chromosome. Sweet men lacking the primary male chromosome. I'm assuming the answer is sweet. Men, chaps, gents, lacking the primary male, so I want to take either M out, or just lacking the primary, taking the first letter off. So men could just be N, and then male. Hang on, male chromosome is either X or Y, isn't it? Because it can be either men are X and Y. Actually, I'll rephrase that. Most men are XY. And that's not because of trans people, although there is also that. Some men are not XY. They're just biologically not. Chromosomes are weird. Anyway, I think you can also be XXY. Anyway, but anyway, men. What word for men has got X in it? I don't know. So men, gents, chaps. Take off the first letter and put Y afterwards. Entsy, hapsy, candy. Hang on. Candy? Can it be candy? No, because men is not scanned or thanned or something. Yeah, indeed, Colin. It's been one of those weeks. Okay, moving on to 17. Bonkers, question mark. Cats. If there are some cats that like a good headbutt. I need more to go on that. I need more. 18 across, 50% off durable floor covering. 50% off durable floor covering. Well, it's linoleum or concrete. 50%. So if you're durable, you're hardy, you're long-lasting, you are tough. I need a 6-letter term for durable. Take off half, and I should get a floor covering. First letter, please, for this one, because I don't think this is a shenanigan clue. Oh. Okay, that's given it to me. Thank you. I'll give it a few more seconds, but thank you. I needed that hint. Go for 18. So you're after a 6-letter word for tough that begins with R. Take off the GED at the end, and you get a floor covering. It's a rug. Okay, we are doing well. Oh, those are small. That was obviously something that I was doing with the previous thing. That's 18. Put 8 letters in the grid. Eccentric person's interminable criticism. Nitpicking. So it's going to be a criticism for 5 letters minus the last letter, and we get an eccentric person. Usually a card, an oddball. I want it to be card, but I can't. Eccentric person's apostrophe S. No. Just an oddball, a card. That's the only thing I could think of, and it's not going to be card. Okay. 20 is a shenanigan clue because we've got weird things happening. 3-4. Hang on. So if I think, let's actually make a note of these because it says 8 clues. 8 answers must be modified. It looks like they're all going to be crosses, so the downs will probably be normal. So this is the fourth one. Roger's fortune improvised. Anagram of fortune? It's 3-4, but there's a 5-letter space in the grid, and I'm just checking. It is a 5-letter space in the grid. Yeah. Interesting. 22. I'm going to have to wait for the downs on all those, I expect. Somewhat sack-like knee structure, often injured by athletes. Got it, got this one, and I know why. And that's important. Go for 22, because I'm going to say, bing! It's a hidden. It's my favourite. It is part of sack-like. It is not all of sack-like, it's part of sack-like, and it's a knee structure often injured by athletes. ACL. I have never injured my ACL, but I am not an athlete. But I have had athlete's foot, despite not being an athlete. So, or does that make me an athlete if I've had athlete's foot? Anyway, 24. Nothing, according to article, works in music. Yes, I'm happy with this one. Funnily enough, this word came up in a foggy clue quite recently. On Tuesday, in fact, in the same crossword that I forgot the 7 downs. Nothing, according to article, works in music. I don't really know, Meredith. Things were itchy. It still flares up from time to time, but I've got cream for it. Things you could take out of context in this stream. Go for 24. Now, this is a word that is used in the singular, but is actually a plural. It means works in possibly Latin, definitely Italian. Probably Italian. I'll run that back because I'm not entirely sure. Nothing is O. According to per, and an article is A. And then you get works in music. That is opera. .30 across. 27 is indeed the unclued entry. Not according to Arch. Was it Arch? I think it was Arch. It was someone. Delete center lobby from bar project. Delete center lobby from bar project. I'm wondering if it's erased just simply because it's a 5-letter word meaning delete. Center lobby is B, but if you delete center lobby from bar, which could be pub, it could be PU, but then project, it may not be project, it might be project, might be the verb form. Running away from that one, and I think I'm going to be running away from 32. Dope coating our orange neon with ion. Ion? Neon? Ion. Our orange with neon. It's almost got Nurofen. Neon is Ne. Hang on. Our orange with iron. You sort of get 4-1. Hang on. You get 4-1-1. You actually get 4-1-1. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so our orange neon, so our is our, orange is O's in Roy G. Biv, and 1 is, a neon is written there, put FE for iron around it, and you get 4-1-1. So, that is an American term, and I don't know what it means, I'm assuming, but that, unless... No, I can't just put the numbers 4-1-1 in because 4 across is more than 4 letters. But that's a definite shenanigan clue. I'm glad that I've got it. So now that I know that, is it just the numbers? So that's 6th of April or the 4th of June. But it's American, so it's 6-4. So 6th of April. Okay, not quite sure about that. 3342. So oh no. Because the way that this worked was one is 3 letters long. So that's probably like 4. I need a number with like 412 or 411. 420. Oh, hello. That's got some connotations. But why has it got that instead? So what is this? 1240. The big 50. Hang on. Or the big 40. Hang on. I think that's the big 40 or something like that. Because that's a milestone birthday. Hang on. Going back to 411, is a dope a 411? The big 40. Letter from Obama. Added to brief, though. Fantastic. Dope means information, and give me the 411 is that information. Give me the lowdown. Okay. And it's going to be an anagram of brief through, because it is fantastic. So brief through, and we need a letter from Obama added into that as well. Added to brief, though. Fantastic, not through. FOUR. Yep, it is an anagram of the big 40. Okay. In that case, well, maybe that. And then that's going to be 420. I don't know why a day of infamy before 20, but I'm putting numbers in instead of letters into the grid. That's the shenanigan. So that is going to be 411. It's not 420. No. So what numbers are 6 letters long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11. 411. What are 4 letters long as well, actually? So 4 or 5. Nine. Oh, 9. Okay. 9. Oh, 9/11. That is a day of infamy. Okay. Lenin headed west. Literally, Lenin is backwards. And then there's E for the 4th of November. And then even is still. So there we go. I'm going to... because these are quite long, I am changing these to highlights instead of these. So that's 9/11, so that's going to be that. Okay, good. At least I know what is going on with that, and I'll come back to these later. Snatching the letter from Superman's cape is difficult. Snatching the letter from Superman's cape is difficult. So the letter from Superman's cape is not an S, technically. I think isn't it something like it's just a glyph for hope or something like that. But to us it looks like an S. So the letter from Superman's cape is S. Is that going to be gosh or wow or And then it's difficult. So my goodness, gosh with an extra S in isn't difficult, unless no. Tough, tricky. No, going to come back to that one, but that's how that one's going to be working. Cheerleaders say this of GI Tour with sex parties. Okay, there's going to be some form of anagramming going on. Hang on. Cheerleaders say this. Give us an A, give us a B. That's sort of what I want it to be, but Go team. Oh, that's a harsh. That is a harsh ruling, Sensei, but I would agree with it. Cheerleaders say this. Where's me pom-pom? Don't know. I say screw Garland. I say screw Garland. Okay, I've got the answer to this. I'm just writing down where's me pom-poms for a potential raid phrase. Where's me pom-poms? Go for 37. This is a sounds like clue. So you're after a word that means a garland and a word that means screw, as in to screw, to have sex with. And it sounds like lay. So I think it's going to be like that. The garland in question is going to be the lei, L-E-I, from Hawaii or the Pacific. 37. That's going to go here. Don't know how the downs are going to come into this, but we shall see. Oh, so that I should also highlight, shouldn't I? Yes. There you go. Retro containers for a piece of cake. Retro containers for a piece of cake. So a container could be a tin or a can. And I want it to be backwards. Retro, and then it's containers. And it's a piece of cake, so it's easy. It's... yeah, absolutely, Katers. Simple... straightforward. All I can think of is easy. Retro containers, unless there is a type of retro container from the 1920s that I haven't thought of that just means a piece of cake. It could literally be slice, of course, as well. That is a piece of cake. First letter, please, Manic. What's the other spelling, then, of lay that the NYTX uses, Sensei? I am unfamiliar with this. S. Yeah, that does not help. Good. Second letter, then. Let's have the second letter. Yeah, snit is great, but it doesn't mean piece of cake, does it? Oh, no. Snack is snack a piece of cake? Cans? Because if it's a word I've not heard of. Okay, SN. Bins? Snib. Snip. Pins. Why are containers pins? Because a snip is easy as a piece of cake. But why pins? No? Okay. A snap. Pans? I guess pans are containers in a way. I'm not happy with that, but it'll have to do. I'm hoping. Are we happy with snap? It's a snap. It's a piece of cake. Where is it? 38. Yeah. Yeah, but so can anything that can. Like, my hand can contain things, but it's not a container. This microphone contains things, but it's not a container. Just no. Anyway, in Spain, Mr. Howard of Hollywood is in Spain making a comeback. Okay, I'm assuming Senor, because that is in Spain, Mr. Howard of Hollywood, I'm assuming Ron Howard, is in Spain, must be ES, and it's all making a comeback, and you get Senor. Pan, a container made of metal and forgive. Fine. Oh, shall I put it in the right place? Polk's line. I fry off tofu. Try a different way. Polk's line. I fry off tofu. Try a different way. Okay. What is going... Oh, hang on. It's a special one as well, isn't it? Okay. So 5, 4, 5. So line would be L. I would be I. Or I fry all off. Tofu, try a different way. Something... Okay, so it's something 40 at the end, because we're getting an anagram of tofu, try, and 40s in that. So that's what I've got at the moment. It's not 50, it's going to be 40. So I'm going to come back to that because it's a special one. Tacos, smeared, necktie. Just going to go straight for that. Ascot, anagram of tacos. It is smeared about and a necktie is an ascot. Now, I had to check this clue. It is literally in the thing. 2 times 6 squared divided by 3 times 2 cubed equals a perfect figure. So 2 times 6 squared divided by 3 times 2 cubed. Okay. Isn't that just 1? No, it's not. It's 2. Hang on. 2 times 36. That's 72 divided by 8 divided by 3. That's 3. 3 in the end. So it's just 3. A perfect figure. So, I know this is a special one, and it's going to be like 21, 24. It's that phrase for the perfect measurements for a woman, isn't it, or something like that? The idealised thingy, isn't it? But I don't know the numbers, so that's going to make it tricky. But I think it's going to be like that. Is that what it is? I'm happy. I don't mind being told that. 36, 20. So 36, 24. But how do we get 36 again? Hang on. Hang on. Oh, that's mean. So it's 2 36s, and it's divided by, i.e. put in the middle, 24, because this bit is 24 and that bit is 36. So it's 36 twice, but it's divided by 24. So it's 36, 24, 36. Oh, that's actually quite cute. I am just going to... And also, how did you get my bank sort code? How dare it? 36. So let's put that in, and that's going to go in there. Oh. Well, it's not going to go in there then. Je ne sais pas what is going on there. Unless it is 36, 24, 36. But I don't know why it would be that, because none of the others have gone like that. But anyway, let's know the number. And as I said, I don't know what the down clues are going to be doing yet. Staff commuted by car mostly. Staff commuted by car mostly. Van, bus, vehicle, staff. Rod? Yes, there you go. It's a rod because it's road, R-O-D-E, mostly. And it's a staff as in, not manpower, but a stick. Those are the acrosses. Let's go to the downs. Gnarled tree fine for a Canary Islands site. Gnarled tree fine for a Canary Islands site. Well, I've got this. I've never been there. It's a place. It's curious, the first 3 letters. Hi, Sean. Recently, I mean, it was September. Such a long time ago. I had a fantastic holiday in the Canary Islands. Go for 10. It's an anagram of tree fine. It is a Canary Island site. It is 10 a reef. Now the 10 is curious because we've got a 9 here. And 10 is one away from 9. It's just curious, but 9t is another number. Is that where we're going? 9t is a number. Are we going to be making words like Q8 can be Q8? Are we going to be doing that? Let's find out. Complexity conceals the way out. Complexity conceals the way out. Bing. No, but I was attacked by a cat, Archdavidson. We were having a lovely petting time and then it flipped out. And it really hurt. Go for 2. It's my favourite. It's hidden in complexity. The way out is exit. Are we spelling out 10 there or something? Oh, right. Did I? Yeah, I did something wrong there. Figure lunch hour is interrupted by habitual fault finder. Figure lunch hour is interrupted by habitual fault finder. So the lunch hour is probably 1, O-N-E. Fault finder. Is it going to be like a nag? Okay, so if it's 12 then, instead. I was only thinking it was 1 because it's a much nicer set of letters to work with. 12, I don't know what to do with. A nag. So if you had nag here. I don't know what's going on here. Unless this is literally 12. But then wouldn't I be... Hang on. Noon. Let's have noon. Noon's the thing. Go for 3 down. Thank you, Sean. Yeah. Noon. And then nag. And you do get a figure. You get a nonagon. So that 911 has got 10 there instead. And we did have Tenerife. I don't know whether that's relevant or not. Okay. Contributing to that referee is not kosher. Isn't if something is kosher, it's halal. If it's not kosher, it's haram. But is treff a thing? Is treff a thing? Because it's in the middle of that referee. Treff. Okay, right. So that was a hidden, and I did spot the hidden, so I'm going to go bing. And we'll put treff in. So treff means not kosher, and it's contributing to that referee. It's hidden in the middle of it. Good. And quite pleasingly for this one that we know is a special one, is it, hang on, I tell you what, I'm going to highlight in here as well the special ones, just so that I know which ones they are. So it's 1, 4, 12, 20, 32, 36, 46, and 42, 46. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's 8 clues. Good. A gentleman's topless / bottomless card game. A gentleman. Topless / bottomless. So I'm after a 5-letter word for a gentleman's. Take off the first and last letter and you get a card game. But the game I'm thinking of, he's, because, no, ignore that. because I was thinking chess. Oh, it could be topless/bottomless card game. Chess isn't a card game, though, is it? What 5-letter card games are there? Poker. You get oak if you take off the first and last letters. Nah, it's got to be he's. And I think it's just got to be... Oh, his. Whist. There we go. So it's whist. Take off the first and last letter and you get his. So close with he's. There we go. What have we got here? 6 down. Consumer beverage, start to finish. Consumer beverage, start to finish. Well... Yes, okay, happy with that. Interestingly, I did the thing the wrong way round and got the wrong tense. I'll explain what I mean by that in a second, but those of you who've got it will know what I mean by that. I've got 6. Go for it, Stephen. Go for it, Manic. Go for it, Hollow. So you're after a name for a beverage, which is tea. And then put the start to the finish. So take the T and put it at the end instead of the start, and you get eat. Now, interestingly, I put the A at the end, at the beginning instead. I went the wrong way around, and you get ate, which is the past tense of consume. So I was like, no, that's not right. That's the wrong tense. So it's nice. Right. What is this clue? 9... Nines? Nine stores? Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Bear fishing spot, perhaps. Bear fishing spot, perhaps. I have an idea. Is it... I don't like it, actually, it turns out. I was going to go with bluff. Would you fish off the top of a bluff, maybe? But I don't think it is. And from the ... from Hans, he's remembered. Sort of. Thank you for the prompt. Thank you for the prompt. What clue is this? He's sort of remembered. This clue is... Well, if this is 7 up, then that is 7 down. And a bonus bite of shame for that, for the hint that I needed there. Thank you, Hans. A bluff is a huge cliff, isn't it? So fishing off the top of that would be tricky. I'm going to come back to that. Come back to 7 down. Diving bird roosting in overturned icebergs. Yes, I'm happy with this one. Diving bird roosting in overturned icebergs. Oh, it'll get chilly feet, won't it? Go for 8. It's my favourite, I'll tell you that. And it's not hidden forwards, it's hidden backwards. Bing! So is this really the 4th one that I found? Well done, me. It's grebe hidden backwards in icebergs, and that's a diving bird. Our group backs John Wayne films. Well... Westerns is what I want to be, is what I want it to be. Our group is we. Look at the letters, Dan. What have you got? You've got an O and an E. That O's not right then, is it? So I think it is Westerns. No, Neil. No, Neil. I'm not having that. I'm not having. If it's backwards, I must not get it to get a plus. Ah. I'm assuming it's Westerns. Backs. Stratsu. Is it Westerns? Can I get a confirmation on that? Okay. I just don't understand why. I mean, backs could be cryptically Western, couldn't it? Oh, sterns of ships. I was trying to find something backwards. I was trying too hard and I wasn't thinking about Stearns at all. Yeah, there we go, thank you. Burden, born by America, so that's on us, and it's the onus. Okay, so so is that not the big? That's the big 4-0, because that was the anagram. I worked out the anagram. There's no W in there for 2. Interesting. So the big 2. What has gone on there? 40 has become 40. 40 has become 2. 911 has become 10. I do not get the shenanigan yet, but I will when we get some letters in here. Do not say the thing. Experts, abridged written material. Experts, abridged written material. Happy with 11 down? I'll give that a few seconds. Where is 11 down? It goes there. I've got it. I've just spotted it. At least I think I have. I want this to be 2. I want that to be 2. No, it doesn't work. I was thinking it was averages. Because the average of 4 and... Oh, no, it's not at all. It's the difference, isn't it? Well, the average of 4 and 0 is 2. So I was wondering if that was a thing. 9 and 11. The average of 9 and 11 is 10. No, that works. The average of 9 and 11 is 10. The average of 4, 1 and 1 is 6. Is 2. So that's why I want that to be 2. And the average of 36, 24, 36 is... it's 2/3 of the way up from 24 to 36. So it's 32. Fits. That fits. Now, what was this? That was 411. Okay. It looks like we're dealing with averages in some way. Anyway, go for 11, please. This was Experts Abridged Written Material. Your written material is prose, P-R-O-S-E, but it is abridged. We take off the last letter and we get to prose, P-R-O-S, which are experts. Husband repaired vase. 13. Is this just save? Yeah, it's got to be that. If you husband something, you look after it. It is not a husband as in a person. It's to husband. It's to save something, to look after. So, is this nickel and dime stores? Is that what we're doing? Because nickel and dime... No, it'd be 7.5. 12. No, hang on. But it's... Even Everest, no less, sports retail chain outlets. Oh, it's something stores then. 99-cent stores or something like that. Even Everest, no less. Oh. It's an anagram of even Everest, no less. Is it an anagram of all that? 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 letters. That will work. And it's so even Everest, no less. It's an anagram of 7-11 stores. Wow. I'm going to put stores on a different line and just move that over a bit so you can see it. Oh. And of course, the average of 7-11 is 9. Okay. Tasteless apartment. Hey, I feel seen. 15. Flat. That's what it is. If something's tasteless like a soda, it's flat, and an apartment is a flat. Fancy boat coming around evacuated Turkish island. Fancy boat coming around evacuated Turkish island. Yes, happy with that. Yeah, retail stores, retail outlets was the definition. Go with 16. So, fancy boat is the definition, and coming around, everything we're going to be doing is going to be reversed. Evacuated Turkish, take out the middle, you get a T and an H. And an island is a key or a K, so C-A-Y. Reverse all of that, and you get yacht. I've never played Yahtzee on a yacht. I've never played Yahtzee on a yacht. It is retail. Any store is a retail store. Retail just means sailing. Sailing? Sales. Rabbit Hunter feuded with engineers taking a hike. Well, I want it to be Fudd then. Elmer Fudd, maybe? 19. Where are we? 19 down. Ah, no letters. Feuded, but with engineers, which are the letter E for some reason, I don't know why. Taking a hike, take the E's out of feuded, you get Fudd. So that is Fudd. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. Yeah. 21. So it's find the normal, find the mean, or something. Find the mean. Justify the ends. We are finding the means. There you go. The ends justify the means. So that's why we're finding the means. Okay. Quarrelsome sex in VH1 broadcast. Quarrelsome sex in VH1 broadcast. I think it's an anagram of sex in VH1, where the number 1 is the letter I. And it means quarrelsome, hinksive. Look at the letters, Dan. What have you got? Okay, yeah, that's looking all right. So it's something ish. Oh. It's not find the means, it's find theme ants. That, Kate, is amazing as well. I don't know whether they intended that, but that's a lovely second reading of it. So, what have I got? I've got an X, a V, an E, exive, vexive, evixive, vixenish. Quarrelsome. I guess, but that's what it's going to be. Clark's partner left trailer in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay. Yes. Okay, happy with that. There's a bit of history knowledge here. History knowledge. Go for 23. It is a historical partner of Clark, someone and Clark. Oh, I could have just looked at that and got 4 of the letters. But I did it the hard way. It's Lewis and Clark. Is that a South Pole thing? No, it's not. Left is L. The trailer in Milwaukee is the last letter in Milwaukee because it trails. So E, L-E, and then Wis for Wisconsin. Westward across the S. Westward across the US. Rose is a favourite focus of gardeners. Rose is a favourite focus of gardeners. P-E something something. Not sure about that. I'll come back to that. Given a job and comfy room, soldiers outside of Syria returned. Given a job and a comfy room, soldiers outside of Syria returned. So the outside of Syria is S and A, and it's returned. So it's going to be A and S, but it could be the whole thing returned. Where is it assisted? assigned because it's GIs. So a comfy room is a den. Here we go. Den, given a comfy room, den, soldiers, GIs. Outside of Syria is SA, all of it returned, and you get assigned given a job. Again, making RV change location. Again, making RV change location. 28. Move. Because remove again could be more, and we're replacing the R with a V. Is that what it is? No. Again, more could work, and then we're changing the R with a V. We're doing an RV change. I'm okay with that. And then no, because change location. Again, making RV. Again, make RV. That's how you read it. And so more becomes move. Change a letter, what do you get? Chain letters. 29 down. Oh, long. Gore fans done. So, it would be an Al lover because it's Al Gore. So a Gore fan would be an Al lover, and all over is done. They think it's Al lover. That's quite nice. 31. Flyboys resolved snafu without navy. Okay, is there a term? Because this is going to be an anagram of snafu without N for navy. So is this FAUs, sorry, FUAs or UFAs, the United Force Airs or something like that? Flyboys, there must be sort of something to do with your Air Force. If I had to guess, it'll be the UFAs, but the USAF, thank you. I had the right idea, wouldn't have known that. So Flyboys, they're the US Air Force, that makes sense. Anagram of snafu without the N for Navy. Supertramps opening with petty track. Supertramps opening with petty track. Supertramps opening will be S. 34. Okay. This is spore. An animal's spore is its track, as well as other things, I think. But if you're petty, you're poor, I think. And if you track something, its track is its spore. So I think that's fine. Is petty a track by the Supertramps as well? I don't, because that's not a group I'm particularly familiar with. I've heard of them, but I don't know any of their tracks. A Mongolian tent, well, that's a yurt, properly erected. Oh, Tom Petty's another musician. Ah, okay, nice. Properly erected, doesn't need bit of levelling. Doesn't need a bit of levelling. It is yurt, though, isn't it? Because that's your tent. Properly erected, so something going backwards. Doesn't need a. Doesn't need a bit of truly. There we are. Okay, so a bit of levelling is L. Properly is truly, but it's going backwards, so it's truly going upwards, but without the L. So there's your yurt. Firm's lead attorney is greasy. I'm assuming oily then, maybe. 36, 36. Oh no, it's 5 letters. As it says here. Firm's lead attorney is greasy. So attorney, okay. Got it. Okay, good. I've got it. I'm fully grease at the moment. My face is 90% grease. Go for 36. Starts with F. My face is 90% grease at the moment. For some reason, I've had really bad acne. since about December. I'm finally going through puberty. Maybe that's what it is. And so I've been washing my face every day with special things, and I've had acne as well, acne on my back, really bad acne. And I cover it, not particularly well, but I try to cover it up for these streams. I don't know what started it. No idea why, but December was the start of it, and some of it's been going ever since. It's just been awful. Anyway, attorney is an ATTY in as an abbreviation, and F is firm's lead, so greasy is fatty. Anyway, I'm 90% fat. Cocks raised for a fight. Nope, nothing funny about that. Cocks raised for a fight. That is 38. Spat. Why is a cock a tap? It's got to be that, though. A fight is a spat. So it's got to be taps backwards. A stop cock. Okay, so that makes sense. There we go, a water tap. There you go. Let's just move on. Turn me on, Captain. Turn me on, Captain. So it's got to be... Oh, it's an anagram of me on, and it becomes Nemo. Turn me on, Captain. So it's Captain and Nemo. 41. City Enron nearly destroyed. Yep, happy with that one. Go for 41. We'll breeze through, hopefully, the last clues that I've yet to solve. He was not that Nemo, but I hadn't spotted that. Point Nemo, if you're interested, is also the furthest point from land on Earth. It's somewhere in the Pacific. I think that's Point Nemo, named after, I believe, Captain Nemo on that one. Anyway, Reno is your city. Well done, Meredith. Anagram of Enron, but nearly. So take off the last letter of Enron and then anagram of ENRO. Comes Reno. Thus far, Putin's denial lacks a bit of nuance. So it's yet because it's niet for Russian no, but without N for nuance. The bit of nuance. So it becomes yet, and that means thus far. And pig farmers do this periodically. So, oh no, it's pig, a sow. Farmers do this periodically, so that's quite nice. I like that one. Indeed. So that's that now. Let's deal with everything left over. So 911, the anagram of the mean of 911 is 7. The big 4 and O, and the mean of 4 and O is 2. 711, the mean of that is 9. Sweet men lacking the primary male chromosome. So it's taffy. Now, why is it taffy? Because it's a sweet. Men are men. Oh, your men are your staff lacking the primary. Take off the first letter. So staff becomes taff. The male chromosome is Y. And you get taffy. Sweet. I've seen them make taffy. It's quite the thing. So bonkers is just bats. Now, bonkers just means bats. Is there a second definition, as in crazy? Is there a second definition that I'm unaware of that warrants this question mark? Because at the moment, it's just a straight clue for me. Do bats? Oh, no, a bat does bonk in terms of baseball, I guess. Yeah. You could bonk someone with a baseball bat. You absolutely could. Good word is bonk. Okay. Rug. Eccentric person's interminable criticism. So is there a flack, F-L-A-C, that means an eccentric person? Because criticism as in flack is F-L-A-C-K. So I'm just going to look in chambers for that. And no. Yeah, I can be your legal defence. I am not posting your bail. Flake. Oh, so flack is in spelt like that. So flack is the criticism. And the eccentric person is flake, or flaky, but probably flake. And then you take off the last letter of that. So the interminable actually goes to the other bit. Okay. So that's K. So this is going to be 7. So we're after 2 numbers. 10-4. Roger that, 10-4. If you do that on the CB. Oh, it's an anagram of fortune. It's just an anagram of fortune. I didn't know what I was looking for at that point, of course. So it's an anagram of fortune. It's 10-4, and we put the mean of 10 and 4 in, which is 7. And that means Roger understood. Good. ACL opera. C instructions. That is find the means. Delete center lobby from bar project. Oh, right. So it's exclude, but we're going to delete the center and the lobby. Center can be C, L can be lobby for some reason, I guess. Yeah, in an elevator, you'd press L for lobby, wouldn't you? Take out the C and the L, you get exude, and if you project something, you exude it. Like I exude grease from my face. 33. My. Snatching the letter from Superman's cape is difficult. Oh, I was thinking, I say it could be that, but it's not. Messy? So, it's the letter S, as in ESS is S. So that is the letter from Superman's cape, but it's going in my messy, something messy, it's difficult. Okay, my is my, yeah. 5, so I'm after 2 numbers no, I'm after at least 2 numbers. Oh, no. It's an anagram of stuff, and 6 is going to be one of them. Oh, that's good. So, what is it an anagram of? Because it is 2, 4, 6, and 8, and that is that does average out to 5. That's lovely because that's totals 20 and there's 4 numbers. So cheerleaders say this. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. I think it's just an anagram of GI tour with sex. Yeah, it's an anagram of a GI tour with sex. Yeah, and it's partying. That's your anagram indicator. There you go. Now, what did I have? So this was 47. So, oh God, what the hell is going on here? Oh, right, hang on. Okay. 44.50. Because then it averages to 47. Now, oh no, it's the other way around. 54.40. That's unlucky from me. Technically, I'm going to say that I'm correct because it's all there and it is an anagram, but 54.40 it's a line of longitude. Okay, right, fair enough. Associated with poke. And then everything was there. But we've still got whatever. We're leaving the best till last. What clue is this? It's 7 down again. Northitude. Bear. Fishing spot, perhaps. So is it a rook? Oh, he didn't brook he didn't put up with something. She didn't brook it. You can brook something. Yeah, there you are. Brook means to put up with as well, and it can be a fishing spot. Oh, I've not finished that either. Pele? Pete? Is Pete a focus of gardeners? PE80 can be a focus of gardeners. Rose? Pele? Pepe? Pear? P-E-R-E? There's a Pete Rose who is a base... Oh, right, okay, didn't know that. Now, why would Pete be a focus... Pete plus E. The focus of gardeners, the middle letter of gardeners is E, and a favourite is a pet. Yes, that is Pete. Very good. Well done. Didn't know about Pete Rose. There we go. So there were 8 answers that needed to be modified. Let's just put that in as 10. The puzzle was called Justifying the Ends. We found the means, and we did some averaging to find the means, and that justified the ends. And This appropriately located entry states both the task and its solution. So find the means and find theme answers. That is just lovely as well. That is really, really nice.